Prince Harry could be in danger of running out of allies if he continues to hurt his family, it's been warned. Earlier this week, Harry said he severed ties with Saudi billionaire Mahfouz Marei Mubarak bin Mahfouz a year before he was presented the CBE by Prince Charles. The Duke of Sussex reportedly had concerns over the businessman's motives, who is listed as a supporter on the Prince's Foundation website, donated large sums to restoration projects of particular interest to Charles. The latest nadir in royal relations revealed that Harry's charities had received at least £50,000, $70,000, from Mahfouz Marei Mubarak bin Mahfouz, the controversial Saudi billionaire who was subsequently honoured by Prince Charles with a British medal called a CBE after giving £1.5 million, $2 million, to Charles' charities. Harry hit back at the newspaper's claims, saying he had severed ties with Mahfouz after becoming suspicious of his motives. He said he had nothing to do with what his statement notably called the CBE scandal. But Harry's comments could be seen as one-upmanship over his father as the royal rift between the prince and his family continues. The royal editor Russell Myers said, "The Prince of Wales is caught between a rock and a hard place on how to deal with his son after so many recent and often hurtful outbursts towards the rest of his family." For while Prince Charles, according to those close to him, still loves and cares deeply for Prince Harry, there is a certain unease at how frequently and with such ease he seems to wade into his family's affairs. The family he upped sticks and left behind, if you recall. The latest souring of relations between father and son seems to stem from Harry attempting to claim he raised concerns about a Saudi tycoon at the center of a probe into sizable donations to Charles's charity. This is at odds with Charles, or any of his closest advisors, who appeared to have no knowledge of Harry ever mentioning anything of the sort. The Harry that presents himself in public, or through his vastly expensive lawyers, is quite different from the one who still engages with his father. The danger is he will run out of a number of already dwindling allies in his own family if he doesn't see the hurt he is causing to others who have maintained a dignified silence. The gratuitous attack on Charles implicit in Harry's choice of words is said to have left Charles distraught, and that Harry's claim that he had expressed his concerns about the donor had not reached Charles. "No one can remember that here," one said. Another source meanwhile reported that Charles and Harry have barely spoken since Prince Philip's funeral with the exception of the occasional fraught phone call and that their relations are at an all-time low, with Charles deeply shocked and hurt by the attacks on him by Harry. Charles is deeply shocked and disappointed by Harry's latest statement, which effectively threw his father under the bus. There are fears that this episode with Mahfouz could even be a chapter in Harry's autobiography. This attack was more damaging than the swipe at Charles' parenting skills because this was a challenge to the way he conducts his business, which is far more damaging to the future king. There is no way for Charles to fight back and defend himself publicly, so he keeps a dignified silence. These constant barbs about his father from America could be very damaging to his reign. Attempts have been made to clear the air, but they have barely spoken since the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral. It is claimed Charles and Harry have had only a few fraught conversations on the phone since the Sussexes quit their roles as senior royals and moved to Los Angeles in 2020. But Harry has been critical of his family in a number of interviews in the US since he and his wife relocated overseas, including the bombshell chat he and Meghan had with Oprah Winfrey.